so too has Anthony Martial, who's clearly been in and out of this United team, particularly this season. And this will do his confidence the world of good too. In fact, what do you think of his overall game?
Good. I think look, everybody knows he's talented. Boy, he's a man. But I mean, watch Bruno Fernandes sit in that little pocket there. That's a hard thing to do. Just stand still. Just wait for it. Receive it. Well, perfect pass, weighted ball, and a brilliant finish from Martial. And the thing is with Anthony, you just want to see him be consistent. The talent's in there to be a really special player. But the problem is, you think about Garnacho, Martial, they all play off the left team, don't they?
Yeah.
At some point, they're going to need someone to step up and be that centre forward if Højlund doesn't play. So today, Anthony Martial had a good game, but it helps, I think, when you have Bruno Fernandes being at that number 10 and just sliding people in all the time. He's brilliant at it.
So it's 15 points from the last 6 games for Manchester United. United keep their decent run going. Let's get the post-match thoughts of their head coach, Erik ten Hag.
Erik, first of all, I think everybody is talking about that goal. I know you were in the stands watching it from a distance. Just talk us through it.
Well, season is still long, but probably the goal of the season. But also the build-up. It was not only that finish, but also the build-up was very good. About the switch, about dynamic. So we talk about be brave, be dynamic, be proactive, and but clear. The finish is fantastic.
So early on in the match as well, we know it was a difficult time. It is a difficult time for Everton. We knew the crowd were going to be supporting their team so loud and proud, but that just seemed to silence and take everybody's breath away.
I said to you before how we want to play, and in Copenhagen we had the example, and there was another example how this team can play, how you can quieten the crowd, but so make impact on an opponent, and so be brave, be proactive, be dynamic. And that is what we showed in the first couple of minutes in the game.
You've spoken a lot about turning points this season. It's such a big week for Manchester United as well. Do you feel you are now turning that corner as a team? The performance improved, especially in the second half.
After that start of the game, we were too easy going and too comfortable. And I criticized the team in the halftime that they think they're already there. No, you can't do it. And game is 95 longer even. I think 2 times 6 minutes extra time. So you have to bring it in 100 minutes on the pitch, initiative, in and out of possession, everyone. And second half they did very well. And then we had the highest score this season.
Yes, I think it's the highest, isn't it, by more than a single goal this season, this win for Manchester United. So that just goes to show the improved performance that you're getting there.
And also our 3 offensive players scored. And that is very good. That is what we need, that they going and to score and to net, because that will help us as a team. And I said, we need that to get into the season, to be successful. Absolutely, that will give them confidence, and we have to take this into our next game.
I spoke to Bruno about the penalty, him giving the ball to Marcus Rashford. You talk about giving confidence. How much confidence will that give Marcus?
A lot. But you see also how great Captain Bruno is. Feel, assess that your teammate, he needs that goal. And have the confidence take the penalty, because Bruno will net definitely sure. But also he has the confidence in Ressi. He's a very good penalty taker. Take that ball, take your confidence, and as a team you need that. You need such leadership, and that you back each other, you cover each other, and you give each other confidence, because you know you need it to get a successful season.
And how much does this do, this win for this week that you've got coming up? It's such a big week for you.
Absolutely, but we have to go step by step, and this is all one step, so get ready for the next.
Thank you so much for your time, Erik.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they spoke there of a really tough week for Manchester United. They've got Galatasaray to do in the Champions League group phases there to try and qualify to the knockout round, but then they've got Newcastle away. That's at St James's Park, so 3 tough away games. The first negotiated pretty well in the end.
Yeah, I thought they didn't create a ton of moments in the game, but they were efficient, they were clinical. And obviously, we've said before, goal scoring is an issue for this United team.
Yeah.
And they need to tidy up. Defensively, they're pretty sound, and they look 10 times better when Luke Shaw played, by the way. He was exceptional today. Onana was good. It seems like there was a partnership there with Maguire and Lindelof. But Dalot played great. So, but goal scoring, that's the one they need to fix. And it's going to be a huge week. Galatasaray away, that is... I mean, it doesn't get much harder than that.
It doesn't get much more hostile either.
No, it's tough. And
actually, if they sample that kind of atmosphere, albeit for 2.5 minutes, I suppose it's the perfect warm-up for something quite like that, although it's on another scale altogether.
Yeah, but look, they have players that can rise to the occasion in big moments, and obviously someone's going to have to do it. Garnacho did it today. Bruno Fernandes did it today. Let's see who can do it in Istanbul.
Interestingly, because of Garnacho's goal and the nature of it, it takes the attention away from the debut from 18-year-old or the first Premier League debut for Kobbie Mainoo. I have to say, he didn't look like an 18-year-old out there.
Very mature performance. I thought he picked the right options at the right time. I talk about self-indulgence. He wasn't out there to try and prove to everyone that he's a superstar. He just does what he's good at. You know, he gets turned on the ball. He looks very comfortable. Look at him there, just reading reaction. But it's not only just the clearance. He has to lift that to get it over the striker. Then he changes pace and he gets a block in. Willing to put his body on the line for the shirt. Look, gets turned, wants to play progressively forward, picks the right pass at the right time. I think he was excellent, Owen.
Yeah, I thought he was. I'll be honest. I thought he was Man United's best player. And the thing is, every clip's different. You know, this is good. You know, receiving it. A lot of young kids in there, 18, they wouldn't have the composure. Tim's right. Pick the right pass at the right time. That's one of the things you need when you're a young kid breaking through. And he's got some confidence as well. How about this little touch here? Oh, little nutmeg. Yeah. See you later. You know, the kid has. I like that every clip's different. He can do everything that you need to. Yeah. And even here, you know, you got the back four in place. Lindelhof gets dragged out. What does he know? I got to drop in there. That space is free. I got to drop in there. You know, there's a lot of more experienced players that wouldn't even do that in that moment. And that's why having responsibility in the moment, he looks like he has an awareness for an 18-year-old that you wouldn't normally see.
Yeah, a telltale sign is how you perceived and treated by the rest of your teammates. I mean, when he's come off the pitch there for, 58 minutes, he had the most touches from any player of Man United on the pitch, or anyone on the pitch. So he was involved all the time, and they want to give him the ball. They trust him. See Nana rolling the ball out to him on the edge of the box. You don't do that if you don't trust the individual. He's seen him in training, and he knows he's a real deal. Yeah. He needs to continue playing. But what happened, as what's happened before, I hope it doesn't. Casemiro gets back fit, he throws him straight into the team. He leaves this boy on the sideline again. Cannot do that. Don't pick the superstars because they're superstars. Pick them because they are there on merit. This boy deserves the opportunity.
One of many positives then, as far as Manchester United and Erik ten Hag are concerned. After the break on Matchday Live.
You know, a great performance. How are you feeling?
Oh, great feeling. Obviously, great win today. Tough place to come, tough team to play against, but we had this great win, and obviously now we have to look forward because we have important games coming ahead. So it's about getting the focus back because this game is gone already.
As you mentioned there, it's a tough environment to come into there, but what was that feeling around the squad? You know, you were there for each other, and it shows that there was bodies on the line for each other today.
Oh, of course, you know, it's being always like that, but obviously when you don't get the results, you don't see it as much as you want. But I think since the beginning of the season, it's being like that. Obviously, we had moments where we could have been better, but we didn't. But I think being there for each other wasn't a problem, you know. I think every time we've been there, but obviously when the results are not there, it's normal that you can find little problems and focus on some problems that sometimes are not problems.
The goals were terrific as well. You were involved obviously with those great through balls there. I mean, what was that feeling like when you seen some of those goals go in?
No, amazing. Obviously, the first one from Garnacho was amazing. You know, like great goal. Something unbelievable from a special player. The second goal was the penalty. Really well done from Marcos, and the third one really well played from everyone, and a great finish from Anthony.
That was a great performance from our young players as well. You know, as captain, it must be nice to see the young players coming through, and you must be delighted to obviously help them with it.
Obviously, I think every of the young players that played today, I think we have a pretty young squad still, but now obviously with an amazing goal. Not less important, Pellistri and Hannibal, the boost that they give to the team and the energy at the end of the game was unbelievable. And this is what we expect from them. Obviously, we have big expectations because they play for Man United. So if the club trusts them and think they can be a big player in the future, is that why they are here at the moment. And us as a senior players, or the way you want to call it, we trust in them and we believe that they can be great things for us.
And finally, we've got some big games coming up now. It's great to obviously, with this performance today, to bring that into the next few.
No, obviously a great game now. You know how important it is to go to Galatasaray away. Great team, plays great football, really strong. We know the environment will be even tough out there, so we have to be prepared for that because we need the 3 points. We know that is our end line probably, so we need to do the best we can to get to the final stage, to the final game against Bayern with a chance to go through.
Okay, let's get some more reaction on the fallout of Manchester United's 3-0 win away to Everton. Delighted to stay pitch side at Goodison. Fullback Hag Dalot joins us now. Diego, great to see you. Many congratulations on the victory. Biggest away league win for United for over 2 years.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I think the performance shows the good level that we showed today. We knew coming to this ground is always tough, always physical, and I think we showed that we could do a little bit of both, being aggressive, winning duels, defending the box, defending the goal, and then play football. I think we could do both, and we showed today that we could do a good performance.
And how did it feel to deliver the assist to arguably the best goal of the season so far?
I mean, of the season and probably of many seasons. I told in the dressing room. I'm just watching now on the TV. Live, I didn't see a goal like this ever in my career so far. I mean, you could see a lot of good goals in the television when you were a kid, but this was probably one of the best that I've seen. It's unbelievable how the way they finished this, and it was a top goal and good to be a part of it.
We've been debating here in the studio how it rates alongside Wayne Rooney's overhead kick. You know which one I'm talking about against City in the derby.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's probably one of the best goals that for me, my personal opinion, that I like the most since in the history of Man United. So it will compete with this one, and I'll leave Garnacho's one just because I was on the pitch.
There's no surprises there. I mean, does he do that kind of thing in training?
Yeah, to be honest, yesterday we were training, or they were training the forwards with Benny McCarthy, and he was complaining about Garnacho. He doesn't head the ball. Back post, you never head the ball. You just want to do bicycle kicks. And today show him that he can do it, and it was fantastic for him.
How good can he be, do you think?
I mean, if he keeps his head and feet on the ground, I think he can be decisive for this club. He has a great talent. We will be here to make sure that he doesn't go over the moon with this goal, but he's a hard-working kid, very talented, and you need this type of players in this team. So they can solve games, they can solve can give you trophies, and this is the type of players and that we need sometimes.
Yeah, well, the whole team played obviously really well. Luke Shaw looked great since he came back. I thought Kobe Manu was fantastic in that midfield, but it looked like you and Marcus Rashford had a nice partnership kind of on that right-hand side. It looks like Marcus gives the team good balance when he plays on the right, because obviously you guys have a good understanding, it looks like, when you play together. Yeah,
to be honest, I have to give credit to Rashi. He did a hell of a job today. I mean, it's I know sometimes for a winger you don't like to defend fullbacks, you don't like to track back, you just want to go forward, but he shows that he's a complete player, and today the goal is just a little reward of the work that he's been doing. Sometimes when forwards don't score goals, the expectation starts to get really high, the pressure starts to get really high, but he does a lot of things that probably people don't see going forward. I just give him credit today because he showed that he can do both and sacrifice sometimes for the team, and there is times that means a little bit more than just scoring goals.
If you was defending one of them, which one would you like to defend, Garnacho or Rashford?
I mean, in training, I get the opportunity to defend a lot. To be honest, I think Rashi is a little bit more power than Garner, but Garner is a little bit more unpredictable. So I would prefer to have them on my team.
Yeah, you got him.
And just finally from us, I mean, that's the perfect result at the start of what is a huge week for the football club, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think this sounds a little bit cliche, but every game for this club is like the game of the season. Everybody is expecting the best from us, and when you don't get the results, the pressure will get higher and higher and higher. I mean, Hargreaves played here. He knows that better than anyone that this is the type of standard that the club has. So we just have to keep believing that the results will come, and then the results will give us confidence to play better football. And I know it's coming. I like to believe that this is a marathon, not a sprint. So hopefully this consistency can improve, and the results will get there, and the football as well.
Well, good luck with the rest of the week, and well done today, Diogo.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Diogo Dalot joining us live from Goodison Park. I mean, that's interesting, that partnership between him and Marcus Rashford. It could well have given Erik ten Hag something to think about.
No, I think credit to him, by the way. What a great talker.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Really, really says all the right things. And even thinking about, he knows Marcus probably didn't want to track back, but it helped him do his job a little bit easier. He knows about the history of the club. He knows that they can play better. So, and that's what it needs. It needs everybody to be accountable for their position. Luke Shaw's in there, Harry Maguire's in there, Onana's playing better. It just feels like it's starting to come together. And they're going to start playing better. They're not playing that great, but they're finding a way to get results. And I think obviously you get Martinez back, you get Casemiro back, you get Højlund back.